So I don't know if many of you know, but in 2018, there were some of the biggest changes to the tax code in the history of changes. I mean, it was a steep learning curve, even for CPAs, to get up to speed.
Even for CPAs.
And I know a lot of people are confused by it. Joel, I know you know this thing inside and out. You spent a ton of time understanding it. When you look at the changes that took place and everything that impacts us as business owners, what are maybe one or maybe two things that you might point to that would be important for us to be aware of or that excite you as an accountant?
Okay, sure. So I remember the first time I looked at the new tax form, just the 1040, and it looked so foreign to me. The whole format has changed, how everything ties together. And it did take us, even as CPAs, a little bit of time to kind of understand how all these pieces fit. And one of the probably biggest changes that we saw in relation to like small business or small business owners was the qualified business income deduction. Yeah. And so let me give it to you in general terms. So what they're saying is the government is almost giving you a benefit for making money. As crazy as that may sound, but they are. So if I were to collect $150,000 worth of revenue, okay, for my business, and then I had, let's say, $50,000 worth of expenses that gave me $100,000 worth of taxable income that I was going to be taxed on. What this new deduction allows me to do is take 20% off the top. Wow. So I get a $20,000 deduction. So my tax rate's actually computed on only $80,000. Great deduction. Now, there are lots of parameters that go around it and how to calculate it. And it's great to sit down with someone like me where we can go through it.
Well, you better sit down.
But the thing about it was because it was new, a lot of CPAs didn't know how to account for it. Okay. So they missed it.
Yeah.
So what I would suggest is if you're listening to us now, that you go back and you look at your 2018 tax return. Take a look on page 2, about line 9, you'll see qualified business income deduction. If I am self-employed and there is no number there, I know that my CPA didn't know about it or didn't know how to account for it, and I didn't get the deduction.
Yeah. At the end of the day, there's a lot of tax changes here that are really beneficial to us as small business owners. But I think a couple things just to be aware of. Number one, small business drives the economy. We know that. And so the government has done things to help us out. But number two, you better have somebody like Joel who knows what they're doing to take advantage of all the benefits that are sitting there. I wouldn't tell you to go try to figure out QBI on your own. You better have an expert that can sit down and help you out with it. We know it's important for you to keep your business running smoothly. Here at Tax Hive, we stand ready to help with all of your tax and business needs so that you can focus in on what it is that you do best, and that's running your business. We have an entire team of experts who stand ready to help you out. Schedule a strategy session with one of our specialists today.